This is perhaps the biggest Grand Prix of all time, but today it is perhaps the saddest Grand Prix that we will have in a long while. No one of the F1 community has passed away, but NASCAR and Formula One, despite the differences, are one of the most interesting relationships of all time. And unfortunately, here at the Speed Channel, Monaco home hero Charles Leclerc is going to race big in his home Grand Prix, but for Bent Oliver Junebug, a guy who's raced NASCAR before, he is racing with a heavy heart, as NASCAR's Kyle Busch has passed away at 41 years old. Rest in peace, Kyle Busch. Hamilton now? Oh no, I always hit someone. Hamilton is around, and that's a Williams of Carlos Sainz going around for a spin. And that is big time problems. As Lewis Hamilton, the 9-time world champion, has got himself in a heap of trouble. Good night. I know Monaco is one of the most treacherous tracks on the calendar with its narrow shape and into the hairpin, and the famous hairpin that we see a lot. Yellow flag in sector 2 again. That area is gonna, oh no, it's the Mercedes drivers. George Russell is put into the wall. There are yellow flags in sector 3 and in sector 1. We're looking for the cause, but we can't find it. Whatever happened, it happened. As I think Gabriel Bortoleto was involved in that problem because he's got a broken front wing. And look at the Alpine, look at the Williams, they're scrambling all over the place. Oh, collision, someone's put in the wall. That's an Alpine. That's Franco Colapinto from Argentina, and there's Piquet. Everybody's going to have to abort their laps. Here comes the championship leader and the favorite to win this Grand Prix without question. Here he comes around the turn. That's Bent Oliver Junebug. We'll see how Junebug can do. Yellow's in sector 1 again. Will that cause him to abort his lap? I don't think so. But there's Ollie Bearman. That's a Racing Bulls car. Bearman is around, and that is the end of his qualifying lap. But Junebug presses on. Now with the yellow flags, it's sector 1. Again, will that cause problems? Because I can only assume that despite light rain conditions, Junebug almost put it in the wall. He's getting past the Red Bull. Isaac Hatchard currently has pole, but can Junebug always get out of here by an Alpine? That is not what he wanted. Junebug comes across the line third. That's all he can do for now. Yellow's in sector 3 again. We don't know what happened. But oh my, these guys, they can't seem to drive correctly today. With all the rainy conditions going on here in Monaco, this is going to be an insane qualifying session. We watch Valtteri Bottas. We'll see what he can do in his EN7 Trackhouse Racing Cadillac car number 77. And he's going into the tunnel now. He'll exit the tunnel. He's out of the tunnel now. Now into the turns. Very good stuff from Valtteri. We'll see how well he can do because the Achilles heel for Valtteri is, oh wait, we got those kids. Oh wait, we got, oh no, that's Charles Leclerc. And that is an outing of Nico Hülkenberg. And Leclerc, the home hero, has got himself in a heap of trouble. Both Ferraris have got themselves in some trouble. There's yellows in sector 1 now. What happened? What happened this time? Oh, Valtteri's got damage. What is going on here in Monaco? These guys can't seem to keep themselves out of the walls. That's fairly unusual from these guys because you know we see this a lot with with how many times these guys will just put it in the wall in rainy conditions. But right now, I can definitely tell you, Valtteri definitely wants to do his lap as Lawson is second right now. Liam Lawson and Isaac Hadjar currently sits on pole. This will be his first career pole we can head on. And there's Batman again. Looks like he collided with his teammate. That is not what he wants. Look out! That's Lando Norris slamming into the back of the Aston Martin and into the Haas. That is a massive crash. And how all three drivers did not DNF is beyond me. Here it comes for oh no, not again. We got more yellows in sector 1. There's a car around. I couldn't see who that was. But someone just spun out and we got cars stopping all over the place. The two Mercedes cars have come to a complete stop. And here comes Lindblad now. We'll see how well he can do, as we got a ton of problems. What a wild Monaco qualifying that we're having right here. As you're right, things are not really going so well for these guys. Here comes Hamilton though. I bet you Lewis, he wants to improve his lap time as much as he can. We got yellows in sector 1 again. Oh, that's Ocon, and there's an Alpine. We couldn't see what the Alpine was, but Ocon is in a heap of trouble. Here comes Racing Bull's car. Uh-oh, we got problems in sector 2 again. My goodness, these guys, they don't know what to do at this point. Here comes Junebug now. And make no mistake about it, when Junebug qualifies low, just know what goes on in his head. He's thinking, oh, I gotta improve my time, and I gotta improve it really quickly. Monaco. Now, this is a track that Junebug has not mastered too well. He's won here before in F1 and in Formula 2, but in Formula 3, he struggled here and he finished dead last. And right now, I just want to think, what's he going to do now? Because Junebug, with these new regulations, now he's got to relearn this track really well, especially with this new type of car. He's got a Ferrari-powered General Motors Cadillac, and so we'll see what he can do for now. Oh, we got yellows in sector again. That's really gonna hold him up, I think. Well, it's P4, and I mean that's not gonna upset him, because right now I think he understands that these conditions are so treacherous, and you know, Junebug, he's not finding as much times compared to his teammates and the other drivers. I mean, Isaac's still on pole, but he's screaming that engine a lot. And I think that's going to be it. Isaac Hadjar making his first career pole position. We got problems again. There's a Haas with front wing damage. That's all a Bearman. And Bottas, he has tied. Yeah. Take a look at this. They've tied. Valtteri Bottas and Isaac Hadjar have tied in terms of their lap times. They have the same identical lap time. Valtteri Bottas and Isaac Hadjar have tied in terms of lap times. We haven't seen that in a long while. It's been a while since we've seen that in qualifying, and that is interesting. But as it stands, Isaac Hadjar will get his first career pole position in Formula 1. Can you believe that? And well, with rainy conditions, I guess you could say you saw that coming. As Leclerc, the home hero, he's put it in the wall. And Lando Norris cannot improve his time. And it's game over. What a double disaster for Ferrari. Hamilton is 16th and Leclerc is 17th. What a disaster for Ferrari, and especially for Charles Leclerc. This is home Grand Prix. This is not what he wanted at all. Well, Leclerc is going to start 13th, I think, actually. Here comes Verstappen in the Red Bull. He'll be the last to complete an official lap time across the line. Where can Verstappen go? He is ahead of Junebug in 8th. So it's Isaac Kadjar from Valtteri Bottas, Liam Lawson, Gabriel Warletto, Kimi Antonelli, Carlos Sainz, Pierre Gasly, Max Verstappen, Bent Junebug, George Russell, and take a look at the rest of the grid. Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, both McLaren drivers out of the points, and Charles Leclerc is actually going to start 15th, and Hamilton is dead last. Wow. Again, double disaster for Ferrari. But what will Saturday bring us? Let's find out for Kyle Busch.